Hi, I am the Box Office Wizard, bringing you weekend box office predictions and movie review. For today's show, I'm going to give you an update on Beat the Expert. Also give you predictions for this coming weekend's box office and movie news on Jurassic World, Triple X, Annabelle Creation, and also the Han Solo movie. Last week was actually a terrible week for me. It's probably the worst week I have had predicting movies since I began. I mean, it was just awful. I was really surprised at how bad I did, and then, excuse me, when I got looking at all the other guys that do predictions as well, they didn't do much better either. So, just a couple of the movies just kind of did not perform up to expectations, and others still performed very well. Which is good. I'm glad that there's kind of a shake-up in the market. It's always not the normal thing, but at the same time, it makes it even harder to do my job. So. But for the week, box office profits actually came in first at 68.5%. Second was box office pro at 66.2%. And I came in third at 66%. Box office mojo, second week in a row, they didn't give predictions. I'm really hoping that they have not quit doing predictions. So hopefully if they do. But if they don't do them for a couple more weeks, then I may have to drop them for the results. So we'll just have to wait and see. For the year-to-date, though, Box Office Pro's in first at 81%. Box Office Mojo is at 80%, and I'm about right there as well at 80% as well. So, and round out the bottom is Box Office Profits. Predictions this week, it's really another tough one because I'll get to it in a few minutes, but what was usually easily a number one movie is kind of struggling off to a slow start here, so we'll get to that in a few minutes here. Number 10, go with Guardians of the Galaxy. Actually, still performing okay. You know, hanging in there, getting a mid 4 to 6 million every week. I think it'll be right there, a little bit touched below. I'm gonna go with 25% drop from last week. I'm gonna put it at 3.8 million for this coming weekend. Coming in ninth this week will be Captain Underpants. It's now made 65 million worldwide. I'm gonna put it at 3.82 million, just barely beating out Guardians of the Galaxy. Coming in eighth will be Rough Night. This movie had a rough start, came nowhere close to what it was supposed to do. This one just, that was one of two movies that really hurt my numbers last week. This hurt me in a very negative way. This movie I think will have another bad weekend. I'm going to put it at only 4 million for this coming weekend. Pirates of the Caribbean. It was really odd. Last week it actually only had a 16% drop on its numbers. I'm really kind of wondering if those numbers were misreported, because that movie has been consistently in the 50 to 60% range for the most part. So either way, though, it had an actually pretty good weekend. I'm going to put it at 5.1 million for this coming weekend, which would be about a 35% drop. Coming in sixth, this movie actually performed very well, above expectations. 47 meters down. I went kind of low because new company, although the movie looked very good, I should have probably went with my gut. But I played conservative. So either way, though, I'm glad it's off to a good start. It's one I actually want to go see. I think it'll have another good weekend. I'm going to put it at 5.5 million. Coming in fifth this weekend would be The Mummy. This movie is actually now at 298 million worldwide. So it'll actually cross over the 300 million mark very easily this weekend. I'm going to put it at 7.1 million, and I continue to hope this movie does very well. It'd be nice to see it finish around 450 might be a stretch, but I think it does have one or two major markets still to hit. So it's not out of the question, so it'd be even greater if it hit $500 million. So, coming in fourth is All Eyes on Me. This movie had a very good debut. We'll have a big drop, though, from its 26.4 million start. Either way, though, when you have your biography movies, they usually do very well the first weekend, then kind of trail off after that. I'm going to put it at 9.2 million, though, so which would still be another great weekend for it. Coming in third this weekend will be Wonder Woman. It's now at 588 million worldwide. It should cross over the 300 million mark in the U.S. here this weekend. I'm going to put it at 24.7 million for this coming weekend. Coming in second, I'm going to go with Cars 3. But based on how Transformers has started, because it did debut here midweek, it may still come out on top. I'm going to go with Cars 3 at number 2, though. It's at 91 million worldwide. My biggest reason is, it's not performed up to expectations either. Compared to the other two, which is a little bit hard to do because the franchise has taken its time putting the movies out. But either way, though, I'm going to put it at $34.2 million, which is a great weekend for a second week. And then coming in first will be Transformers. It debuted at $15.6 million, which midweek it can skew the numbers a little bit. But I haven't seen Thursday's number yet to see how it did, but I'm venturing to guess that it's not very good because the 15 was nowhere what they expected. I think I was hearing close to 30, if not 35. Kind of comparable to the other movies, but I don't see it happening. So I'm going to go with $37.2 million for this coming weekend. Really hope it does well because I do enjoy this franchise, but it might have run its course for a while here. Especially with a lot of spin-offs coming, that I'm not sure what direction they're going to head with it after this movie. So, movie news: Han Solo. In case you haven't heard about the standalone movie, the directors for this have actually, I've heard they've been fired. I've heard they quit. Don't know the true story. If you do know for sure, put those in the comments below. But either way, though, they have found a new director, and lo and behold, it's Ron Howard. So it's going to be interesting to see how this goes. I think he'll do a great job, though. I very much enjoy his movies, so. Kind of be interesting to see what his take is on this movie as well. So, Jurassic World actually has a new title now. It's actually called Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. There's actually a little subtitle on the poster, and it says Life Finds a Way. So, kind of be curious what direction they're going to take this movie. Hopefully, it's not the cliched stuff. Hopefully, they'll have a nice, good twist on the franchise. Either way, though, I enjoy the movies, and I'm definitely looking forward to this one. Annabelle Creation. It's due out actually August 11th. A new trailer was dropped this midweek, so if you want to check that out, be looking for it. And last but not least, the Triple X franchise. Basically, from what I'm hearing, is the cast and the crew from the last one are all on board to do a fourth one. So it pretty much is a go. Nothing's been signed, obviously, but everything seems to be lining up very quickly for them to do another sequel. So it'd be great to see that happen. So, hey, get your predictions in now. Put those in the comments below. And until next time, I'll continue giving you predictions you can count on. They're better than the weatherman. Take care.